Hi everyone, it's Audrey Weidman, and I wanted to give you all an update. I've gotten lots of requests to see how I'm doing in this recovery, and I'm actually doing really well. And I thought I would share a little bit about how this event, the SCAD event that I had, was different than the last time, and especially for you ladies, to pay attention to symptoms that might be heart related that you should pay attention to. So I've had 2 SCAD events. SCAD means spontaneous coronary artery dissection. And the first time it was on the LAD, which is the artery that goes down to the tip of your heart, in the front of your heart. And I had a lot of burning sensation, like it was, like I had heartburn. But the second time, what I felt was pressure. And I should just say that I ignored that for 2 days because I didn't think it was possible for me to have a heart attack. The second time this happened was on that full moon in August, that super full moon, where the moon was as close to the earth as it gets, and that was the date of the heart attack, and I felt a pressure on my chest that then started radiating, and I knew something was up. Even though it was different than the first time, I knew I should go. I even said to my husband, "What are the symptoms again?" And he goes, "You know what the symptoms are. We're going to the emergency room," which is what we did. And anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if things are not normal around your chest area, please, especially to the women, do not ignore the symptoms, because so many people, women die of more heart attacks than men because they ignore the symptoms. And I was one of them. And I'm here to give you the message that don't ignore them. Don't be embarrassed if it doesn't turn out that you didn't have a heart attack. Be happy, because if you were a man, everyone would say, go to the ER, and they'd be relieved that it wasn't actually, that you didn't have a heart attack. So the other thing I wanted to say is that this time around, I kind of knew what to expect, which in some odd ways was a lot more comforting. I didn't have that fear of the unknown. And I changed so much from where I was almost 7 years ago, that I have got so much more training in positive psychology and stress mastery. And yes, did stress was that a factor in the heart attack? Yes. So it was a step backwards. But I made 10 steps forward compared to where I was 7 years ago. And what I would say is that in everything, there is a gift and opportunity to become better and stronger. And in some ways, I kind of think God said, you need a refresher course on how this feels. And it doesn't always feel good. A lot of times, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. It is scary. But I have so much more faith that in other people and the ability to lean on other people. I ask for help and I receive it, which is something I did not do the first time. So I used to be, and I still am, a giver. And for some reason, some people think giving is better than receiving. That isn't always the case. There has to be a receiver on the other end, and sometimes that needs to be you, even if you don't think it, you want it. But you have to allow the giver to. You have to be receptive to what's being given. Anyway, I just thought I would share a little bit about that, is to lean on friends, allow them to help you. And I really requested prayers because I believe in the power of prayer, and I'm all about positive self-talk at this point. I see myself healed. I'm stepping into my future self with joy and ease and grace and loving the life I'm living. So I just thought I would share my progress report, and it's all going well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.